I feel like, matter of fact, I know I'm God's greatest creation since the world. I'm my lights off now. Day after the drop? A day after the drop? They want to kill me. Look, I'm my lights off now. Out of nowhere. Day after the drop? Lights. No time nothing ain't turned on. Look at that. Look at that. Lights. Look at that. All my bills is paid. What they doing to me? So y'all don't think I'm tripping. I was just in this shower. The water just got cold out of nowhere. Nigga. Lights. No time nothing ain't turned on. Look at that. Look at that. Lights. Look at that. All my bills is paid. What they doing to me? They're going to kill me. Season 2. Excuse me while I read through my phone, because I've been taking a lot of notes in my phone as I've been gone. Everybody want to know what I've been on. I've been reading a lot, learning a lot, studying a lot. I also been in my Bible a lot, fasting a lot. I've been working on me, trying to constantly learn, trying to constantly grow, challenge myself to become a better me. So when I came back to you, you see a new or better version of me. But an image is self-described, so I let you judge me, because y'all always do anyway. I've been in my Bible heavy. I found the cures for cancer. Hold on, let me not say cure. They're going to want to kill me, sue me. I found out how to heal from cancer. I found out how to heal from all diseases. A disease is an illusion. By the way, our bodies heal themselves. A disease is really good. It's power in the words because it leads to the mind. Basically, in my terms, all the diseases in your body letting you know you've been tripping and you've been wilding. All the bullshit you've been feeding it, it's time to let that bullshit go. And I'm still in there. Your body just letting you know, hey, I'm still here fighting. I'm still here fighting. Yeah, I'm saying, but let that shit go, or I'm gonna have to go. Just leave the bullshit alone. Your body get to tripping, and this is my best comparison I always give people. If you cut yourself on the outside of your body and it heals without you touching it, what do you think the inside of your body does? For example, a paper cut. You don't believe me? Cut yourself with some paper right now and don't touch it for some days and give it some days. You know what I'm saying? And what does it do? Okay, then I thought about it. I said, damn, the inside got to be the same. Think about it. If the outside of your body, which is more exposed to the world, more exposed to bullshit, heals by itself, what you think the inside of your body does? Think about that. So if you cut yourself from the outside, it heals. What do you think the inside does? If you don't touch it like you do the outside, and your outside is more exposed. Just think about it. I went on a 2 months fast from certain foods. Ain't been on my phones. Only been on my phones to take notes and learn. In that fast, I found out a cure from diseases. Fasting. The 3 most important organs for longevity. Each living thing and race has their own food. For example, plant has their own food. Is designated to eat 2 plant foods. Have how to make healthier foods, oral health, what fruits to mix and not to mix. How we shouldn't juice our fruits, eat them whole. If we're gonna juice, let's juice our veggies. Proteins is really just amino acid structures, dehydrated foods, plant-based diets. Being a Bible-heavy advice on kids growing up, okra, water, brain aneurysm, kids with autism, really kids who have too much bad sugar in their system, detoxification, superfoods. I passed a testing too. LLC information. The last about LLC's hair loss, detox, and sunlight supplements. The power of multiple wives the world is hiding. How they lied about Mount Rushmore, biggest cures, boosting testosterone, tomato paste power, the power of nuts. How chicken is fake, how chicken was made from 2 different birds that weren't supposed to be made together, and then they put them together. What to brush our teeth with, how to make toothpaste, herbs, ingredients. Oh yeah, our perfume is done too. Stay tuned. The list goes on. Somebody had to do it. First, cure. I mean, heal from all diseases. It's just a fast. The Bible even says this. Jesus fasted to get closer to God, so he would basically be led more to his guidance. Genesis 1:29, and God said, behold, I have given you every herb bearing seed, which is upon the face of all the earth, and every tree, and which is the fruit of a tree yielding seed, to you it shall be for meat. Matthew 6:16-18 reminds us to fast. Lord, your love is better than life. Your word is better than food, and your presence is all substance. Genesis 9:4, Noah is told not to eat meat with the life thereof, which is the blood thereof shall ye not eat. Leviticus 17:11. Blood is viewed as a symbol of life. Acts 15:20. The early church urges Gentile believers to abstain from eating bloody meat. The Bible designates certain animals as unclean for consumption, including pork, shellfish, and the meat of other specific animals, sea creatures, and birds. 1 Corinthians 8:13 says, therefore, if what I eat causes my brother or sister to fall into sin, I will never eat meat again. Romans 14:21 says, it is better not to eat meat or drink wine or to do anything else. Corinthians 10:25 says, eat anything sold in the meat market without raising questions of conscience. Proverbs 23:20-21 says, be not among drunkards or among gluttonous eaters or meat. That will cause your brother or sister to fall. Timothy 4:3-5 King James Version. Forbidden to marry and commanded to abstain from meats which God hath created to be received with thanksgiving of them which believe and know the truth. Fasting. Look what Google says. Repentance and humility. It can be an expression of repentance, sorrow for sin, and a way to humble oneself before God. Sin, people. If eating meat or some meat in the Bible is looked upon as sin, then fasting can then do what? Help said sin to draw you closer to God. See, it all goes hand in hand. You know what I'm saying? It goes hand in hand. So basically, if all these things you're doing, feeding the body, is being led to sin, is the Bible's way of sinning, quote unquote, then what you think fasting is doing? Letting you go to sin. You know, it's giving you a way to cloud out the sin, you know, to think clearer and not sin. But see, they want to get us away from fasting. Okay, fast forward time. Okay, I mean, I just don't want to read to y'all. I want to really talk to y'all. I really want to vent to y'all and, you know, live through y'all. You know what I'm saying? So let me get back into this. If eating meat or some meat in the Bible is looked upon as a sin, then fasting can then do what? Help says sin to draw you closer to God, the higher power, the creator. See, it all goes hand in hand. Now, you're not supposed to let others know you're fasting, but I believe many try to make that a thing because of the power of it to keep us away from fasting. First, to heal from all diseases is just to fast. Then you don't want to fast, stay away from meat and sugars. But if you want to eat, then you can eat. Just eat these 5 things. Turmeric, it starves cancer cells. Turmeric powder, root can be used too. Cut sugar out, bread, and processed foods. No meat, no sugar, like I said, unless from fruits. No bread. Curcumin, found in turmeric, but not turmeric. Just fruits and veggies. Also, fast throughout the day. Fast. If you fast, the disease can't survive. For example, the disease only survives because you feed it the sugars. You feed it the fat foods. If you fast, the disease can't eat, and the disease will kill itself out of your body. You ever had a mouse in your house and you didn't feed it? Made sure you clean and everything, but it stayed alive for days or months without it eating? Fasting. You ever feel sick and don't want to eat? The body telling you all along to fast, but they brainwash us. They brainwash us. They cold. They brainwash us into thinking we needed food. But if we ever get sick, what do your body do? It don't want to eat. It don't want to drink. It don't want to move. I'm just saying. So our body's telling us all along. Basically, God made our bodies so strong. The higher power, the creator, whatever you believe, made our bodies so strong that our body basically let us know before anything can let us know. You know what I'm saying? But they don't want us to know that. So if you ever feel sick and you don't want to eat, that's a good thing. Your body's telling you you don't need to eat. You need to fast. That is a version of fasting. You know what I'm saying? So let's get back into this. Like I said, you ever had a mouse in your house and you didn't feed it? Make sure you clean everything, but it stayed alive for days or months. Fasting. You ever feel sick and don't want to eat? The body telling you all along to fast. But then they brainwash us into thinking we needed food, but not eating is killing the sickness. Not eating is killing the sickness. You know what I'm saying? Hear me again. Not eating is killing the sickness. Not eating. You feel what I'm saying? Notice how you eat and you don't get better. My guy called me crying, damn near told me up. I'm telling you, my guy, I'm telling you, man, my boy, shout out to my boy. He called my phone, he cried. I'm damn near like, damn, like, what the fuck going on? You know what I'm saying? Not saying, you know, what I'm finna tell you is not as important, but I'm thinking somebody got again. You know what I'm saying? Man, he called me crying and said my dog finna die. And then his dog died, like I'm saying, man. Me and him and his dog Man, we did about everything you could do together. You know what I'm saying? Pause. What I'm saying, but we did motherfucker. Like I said, we done been through the ups and the downs and the ups. You know, he called me saying his dog died. You know what I'm saying? I hear from, you know, like I said, like I'm on my fast. Like I said, I'm not on my phones, but I got back to my phones for my dog. You know what I'm saying? I'm not on my phones. I'm talking about, nigga, it came to the point, nigga, I'm just, you know, isolating myself from the world. Nigga, he called me. I had the motherfucker make sure he was cool. Nigga, had to come back, you know, in the town, make sure he was good. And then, like I said, nigga, I had to, you know, even say my goodbyes. Something we thinking the dog finna die. You know what I'm saying? Fast forward times, I don't hear from him for like a week or two. I call him like, man, what's up, man? Like, what's going on? Like, you ain't never tell me what, bro. You know, what a dog lay, you know, lay down at like that. You put him to rest, what's going on with him? He said, man, this shit in the past to him. So, long story short, my dog had something going on with his kidneys. And then when he had something going on with his kidneys, right? You know what I'm saying? He think that's like, you know, the doctor, he take him to the vet that they said he done. 2 weeks later, the dog wasn't eating for 2 weeks. I'm telling you, you know, I'm touching him. You know what I'm saying? Pause. I said, I'm touching the dog before I leave. You know, lost weight and everything. Called my dog 2 weeks later. 2 weeks later, say, man, what's the word? What's going on with it? He said, man, he didn't eat, but he ended up bypassing him. That is what? Another version of fasting, people. Like I said, the power in fasting. You know what I'm saying? Whatever he had in his kidney bypass, that's another form of fasting. Our bodies heal themselves. Remember that. We are our own healers. But they don't want us to know that. They're going to want to kill me. Season 2, Episode 1. We're going to get more into it, though. Love. And funny thing is, I wanted to drop a trailer to this episode, you know, like days before. But I feel like, you know what I'm saying, shout out to my dude behind the camera. He told me, he said, no, don't drop this too soon because you might not make it to drop this. So hopefully when y'all drop this, if I die after this, you know what I'm saying, it was worth it. But like I said, I'm going to give y'all my book about how you can cure all the diseases and what you need to eat and what not to eat and what to eat. You know what I'm saying? This is my book. And if I ever die, find this book. And if I ain't got this book, always have this video. And then screenshot this video and you will have the cure to all your diseases. But like I said, they don't want us to know because they ain't going to want to kill me. Season 2, man.